Okay, everybody. Hello again and welcome back. We're going to make just a very brief Camtasia movie, and we'll do our little "this is the beginning" type scene. I think these letters are so cool down here in this meadow or field of plants and grass, and so I'm starting out with the big version, and then I'm going to increase my magnification of the camera because I thought it was cool that these letters can be made of a type of material that's very shiny and reflects the grass blades that are sitting in front of the letters, and that's cool. So we did the little, and you see we've rendered out to 40 here. As you render it further and further, you get more and more detail, and usually you let it render until you like it and then make an image with it. But now we're going to hold on for a second, and we're going to be talking about something related to the robot. And here's the big scene of the robots. And then I wanted to mention the fact that the robot has independent motion capability for the little toes of its feet. So it can adjust to the terrain independently with a big toe and a little toe and a heel. And these are little pistons in there that allow these toes to go up and down by themselves or independently. They can all go up and down at the same time, or whichever one needs to adjust, that one can adjust. Okay, and I've noticed something. I tried to draw these robots so you could see what was happening, and I've realized that this is obscured. So I can take this material and select all the parts that have this material, and I can replace that with a different material that makes these translucent. And so now you can see inside the pistons. Or you can see inside these cylinders the little pistons that are in there that allow the robot to move its foot around. Okay, and so you can see that we're inside of Camtasia at this point. We'll minimize that. So here's this little foot showing off these little parts based on an extremely close-up view that I created. And here we are inside of Camtasia where I have saved it. And so again, the first thing I do is to go to the saved TREC file and split out the audio. Go to the audio. Level the volume. Go to noise removal. Let it analyze it. Bring it down to -3. So now we got a movie here. And what I wanted you to see was that this movie actually consists of two parts. And one part is this zone of video, and this is the zone of audio. And I want to make the hypothesis to you that there's actually a data stream there, and that data stream can be visualized as containing sub-data streams. In the video stream is the video of the factual information of specific items or issues that are concrete, understandable ideas. But in addition to that, that's one data stream in the video. And the other data stream in the video is the emotional or feeling impact that it has on you, depending upon the colors and the lighting and how one thing is arranged with another thing. So those are two sub data streams inside the video. In the same sense, in the audio, it's my feeling that the audio stream has two substreams. One stream in the audio is, and I'm talking specifically only about audio with respect to words, not sound effects, not music, just words. One sub data stream in the audio is the words themselves, the nouns and the descriptors and the points that the words are trying to make. That's the data or factual piece of the audio stream. But there's another piece of the audio stream which is the emotional impact, and that has to do with the tone of voice and the phrasing and the way the words are drawn out and when you pause and when you don't pause and how you inflect, and all of that creates an emotional part of the audio stream. And as you can see with this movie, okay, if it's easy to redictate your audio to try to get the audio to have a different emotional content and perhaps different words. But it gets complicated if you notice inside of your movie that there are specific pieces of your movie that happen at specific times. So if you are speaking about reflections and colors and mentioning allowing the rendering to get better, you have to be in the part of the video where that's happening. And if you happen to be talking about your robot and you're talking about the feet and you're trying to emphasize an issue of the foot that involves a hyper magnification of the foot in a specific point, and you don't like the audio emotional way that you said these words and you want to change all that, you can't just change it, because it has to index in time with the video that you've created. And so the question that comes up is whether there's a way to construct a program that lets you recreate the stream of words that you have for your video in a way where you can keep the words that you're using indexed to the same time frame that is indexed for your video, because you don't want to be altering the emotional content of how you're discussing these feet when your video is back over here somewhere. And so this is the issue that we're trying to address by making another way of having Camtasia present your data so that you can alter it.